Every once in a while, a mystery emerges in the NBA that just simply cannot be explained. Or at least nobody has ever bothered to provide an explanation, leaving us NBA fans wondering what the answer could possibly be. You'll see what I mean if you just watch the video. Here are 4 things that us NBA fans have always wondered about. Hope you enjoy. Chances are, you've probably laid eyes on this iconic 1996 Slam magazine draft photo once or twice in your life. But some of you may or may not know that something is oddly missing from this. And what could that possibly be? How about the number 1 pick, Allen Iverson? We all obviously know that AI was taken first in that draft. But somehow, for some reason, he is nowhere to be found in the draft class photo shoot, which is very puzzling.
This picture looks good and it's dope, but it's just something wrong with the picture. You're staring at it looking for Waldo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you looking at it, then you like, yo, where's AI at?
I don't know.
His answer for why he wasn't able to make it to the photo shoot is pretty straightforward.
I don't know. I don't know where I was. I don't know how I missed it. I don't remember being that young and not as mature as I, am now or should have been. I might have blew it off. I don't know.
Now, even though he somewhat provided us with an answer, it's still considered a mystery to this day. We're all very much aware of Michael Jordan's famous crying meme, and LeBron actually has a couple of them himself. Now, what is the biggest difference between these two? Well, we actually know when and where the one on the right was born. It's no secret that it's from when the Cavaliers celebrated their 2016 NBA championship. But the one on the left's origin appears to be a mystery. For many years, people have wondered about when and where this picture was taken. It's been used for multiple things like cutouts and stuff like that. But that still doesn't mean we know where it's from. I've even found myself desperately trying to look for answers too, but was unsuccessful. Now, there are a few theories that I've heard before, like it could have been taken during one of the multiple Cavs and Wizards series that took place in the mid-2000s. But when I vigorously tried going through just about all the footage of every game of those series, I had no luck. Another possibility is that it was from the 2008 Olympics, which is also very plausible. Then again, why would he be wearing an NBA headband during an Olympic game if that was the case? Also, some believe that he wasn't even crying at all, that maybe the cameraman just so happened to catch him mid-sneeze. Once again, those all seem like very good possibilities, but I guess this mystery will have to remain unsolved for now. I challenge you guys to go find out the answer yourselves. As some of you guys might know, Karl Malone was known for taking an extremely long time at the free throw line.
Right about the 10-second mark.
And in the process was always seen whispering something to himself, which sparked a lot of people's curiosity, including players themselves.
The one that kind of annoyed me was Karl Malone.
Karl Malone always said something. No one knows.
What does he say?
I don't know what he was saying. That's what annoyed me, man. I just like, God, what is he saying?
No one knows what he said.
Nobody understood what he was saying at the line, but he was speaking a lot.
Nah, you wouldn't tell nobody. No one knows, man. No one knows.
Throughout the years, Malone refused to tell anyone what he was actually uttering to himself at the line, just to keep people thinking, and it worked. This always had everybody wondering. Of course, there are a few possibilities that people came up with. Some believe that it looks like he's saying, "Come on, baby," to psych himself up. And others believe that he's probably saying his kids' names out loud. The one theory that I kept coming across was that he was actually saying, "This is for Kay and the baby," Kay being his wife. Some also say that he never said the same thing each time. It varied each trip to the line. For those of you who don't know, Malone actually struggled from the line early in his career. So in order to do something about that, he developed a ritual or routine with the help of a psychological consultant. And apparently it did the trick. He would eventually become an excellent foul shooter through hard work. In fact, so excellent that he ultimately became the all-time leader in free throws made. Now, when it comes to what he was whispering to himself, I want the lip readers out there to see if you can tell what he's saying for the rest of us. Another whisper that had people wondering about was when Lonzo Ball shared a special moment with his childhood idol LeBron James, as they both covered their mouth with their jerseys and had themselves a post-game conversation following their first ever matchup in December of 2017. Fans instantly wanted to know what was said between Lonzo and LeBron, and part of the reason was because they went out of their way to cover their mouth, presumably to prevent any lip reading from going on. The fact that it was apparently so secretive made the whole thing even more intriguing.
We saw you had a moment with Lonzo there. What did you have to say to him?
I didn't tell him anything. I didn't tell him anything. It's not for everybody. There's enough noise out there already with Zoe, and it's not for me to discuss.
The mystery remained unanswered for a little bit until the audio was leaked online. Listen very carefully. Yeah, it wasn't anything too crazy, just some solid advice for the young rookie. But that still didn't take away the fact that LeBron wanted it to remain just between them.
Brian, you think it's good for the league if that kind of stuff is public, just for fans' consumption?
Some things could be held private. Like my conversation with Lonzo, that can be, everything doesn't need to be said. People find out this should be some type of privacy, so I'm okay with it.
I honestly believe that the whole jersey strategy to conceal their conversation is what made people go crazy. Otherwise, we wouldn't have cared as much. You know what they say, you want what you can't have. Here's a bonus clip of when Kevin Durant finally cleared up a growing curiosity among NBA fans, whether the answer lived up to their expectations or not.
Are you aware of the growing interest in your backpack?
Yeah, that's why I wore it today.
Can you give fans at all a hint as to what's inside of it?
I got my iPad, I got my Bible, I got my headphones, and my phone chargers.
Thank you.
Let me know if you enjoyed this down in the comments below, along with some other NBA mysteries that you believe should have been in this video. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.